Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and
the chef.
The chef. He is making from scratch chicken enchiladas. Right, honey?
Yep.
Yep. He likes to get out there on one of his days off and do some cooking and stuff, and he's been running around here. But let's start with Saturday night. We ended up going and getting pizza. Pizza Hut is having a sale. I don't know if they still are. I think it was till the 25th, but don't quote me. On online only, any of their menu pizzas are half off. So we did that and went and got it. It's just real close to us. And we just had pizza night and movie night. And he came home in quite a bit of pain again with his hip. But we think we may have figured out what's going on. Maybe. Okay. This whole story is, right? There was a thrift store that was going out of business, and they had an office chair. And it was dirt cheap. It was under $5.
$1.
Was it $1?
$1.
And so we got it, and I tried to use it in the RV, but all of a sudden my hip was really hurting. So Brad started using it, and he found the same thing. So we brought the wheelchair in, and at that point in time I was kind of trying to make like a little art studio station there, because that's how we were supplementing our income with me selling my artwork. And Brad found in a short time that it was really bothering his hip too. So we put it in storage. Long story short, we got it back out when we emptied out the storage unit, and he had a little folding chair at work, and he said it made him feel like he was sitting at the little kids' table. And it was real low down, so he took the office chair. We weren't using it. And he's been complaining about last 2-3 months that his hip is really hurting. And he said something about it yesterday. He said something about, well, don't we have 2 folding chairs? And when he said that, I thought, that office chair. And we think that may be what's bothering his hip and his thigh muscles. Because on his days off, it stops hurting. It gets better. So he's gonna try and take some cushion and put on there and stuff. Because the problem is this chair is like this. And yeah, so we'll see. If not, we'll have to get him some different kind of chair. It can't have that. So anyway, that was about it for Saturday night. Yesterday, we just kind of took it easy. Both nights I did go in and paint. And do a little organization. I'm going to have to get some kind of different shelving. If we get income tax back, when it comes in, I'm going to go ahead and get some of those cubicles that you can stack. We're thinking about maybe getting 2 sets of them, and because I got to do something in this craft room to make it more functional. So got to make do until then. So yesterday we just kind of relaxed. I finished watching the series Big Love, and Brad finished watching Merlin. And then he finished watching Badlands, too. Is it Into the Badlands?
I think so, or Out of the Badlands.
Something like that, on Netflix. And it started out real slow, but then he got where he really liked it. And that was... Did we do anything else, honey?
When?
Yesterday. Brad was not feeling good. That's what was going on. Now I remember. Mr. Brad, man, got up and made waffles from scratch. I found a much easier recipe that's just as good. And so I made him some Belgian waffles. He cooked me some eggs, and I had toast. And he started not feeling good. He said his stomach was upset before he ate the waffles, but he didn't want to tell me because, I was offered to make waffles. And he was a pretty sick boy. All afternoon and everything. He was not feeling good. And I had to take water pills, so I sat back on on my bed and watched the TV back there. That's when I finished watching Big Love. And he just kind of laid on the floor here and watched movies. And what did we have last night for dinner? He really didn't feel like anything for dinner. I cooked some French fries. He ate some of those. And then I cooked a couple chicken pies. I only ended up eating one. And then he had a couple. And that was pretty much it. Just a low-key night. I did get some hats done, though. And so I will show you the hats. And these are all for Rhode Island. This is an infant with a little flower. Yep, that's a little crochet flower I did. Just my own kind of stitchery, if you want to call it that. And then I did this large adult hat. Yep. And then I did this medium adult hat. It's got a little button on it. So those are 3 more going to Rhode Island. So I did put in a message for Providence Rescue. Now I can't remember the name. We tried to call, nobody answered. Providence Rescue Mission in Rhode Island. I dropped my phone. So we'll see what they, you know, have to say. They seem like a real good place. Let's see, we're going to do the weather for you guys. Sorry this is so scattered. That's me. It's a warmer day. We never did get the big storms we were supposed to get. We got a little bit of rain, what, last night, hon?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. Because we were supposed to get rain yesterday and part of today. No. But anyway, it's 83 degrees. Feels like 85. The high today was supposed to be 82. The low 57. Mostly sunny. Only a 10% chance participation now. Participation. Precipitation?
Yeah, precipitation.
I always say it wrong. Precipitation. You guys know this. I've gone through this with you guys before. Let's see, tomorrow is supposed to be partly cloudy and still only a 7% chance of rain. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. The rest of the week looks good. So that's what it's going to be like. And then today, Brad always gets up way early than me. You guys know I'm a night owl. I get up between noon and 2 usually. And he'd already turned over about half of the garden area. And what else did you do, sweetie? You tightened up the clothesline.
Went on a bug hunt.
Went on a bug hunt. Oh my goodness. He said he opened up the front door and there were how many ants?
I didn't count.
But I mean, like 1,000?
There was a bunch of them.
And because there was a big dead beetle or dying on the top step, and they were all. So he went down and sprayed, and he went on a bug hunt because we've got some pretty severe ant hills around here. We decided that for now, we'll put the money aside, but for now, we don't think we're going to fence off an area for the dogs because, frankly, my dogs don't stay outside without me. I put them on their, hi Charlie, I put them on their leads, and I come back in the house like to finish getting dressed, do my hair, go and check on them. Like 3 minutes later, both big dogs are on the front, or on the top step out back, on their leads, and they went in. They went in. Unless I'm out there, they don't want to stay out there. So, and Missy's always on the bottom step waiting too. So they're very, very, they have major separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Especially, well, I would say all of them now. I was going to say just Charlie and Missy, but Nixie's gotten that way too, where, I'm always home with them. They have major separation anxiety, so why should I fence off an area that really isn't going to be that big anyway? It's not like we're fencing off an entire huge yard for them to run in. I mean, they get to frolic and run on leashes and stuff like that, and so, because we want to use that back area too. Brad's gotten where he really likes it too, because it makes you feel like you have privacy. There's a lot of trees and greenery, and he's gonna. Did you move your barbecue grill around back?
Not yet.
Oh, he's gonna move the barbecue grill around back, and probably the other chair. You know, I'd like to move like my wind chimes and stuff back there.
If you want.
You know, and I mean, we're just making a nice area back there. And, you know, we don't want to have it be just fenced off just for the dogs because we like to be out there. I'd rather be out there with them. I'd rather take a cup of coffee and you know, or whatever I'm drinking and sit out there in a chair and in some shade and enjoy watching them. So, I mean, you know, if we change our mind, we'll put the money aside and do it later. But, you know, they're not the type of dogs that stay outside. They're never left outside when we leave. And I don't leave them outside very long. 'Cause I'm just afraid something will happen to them. Or, you know, you never know.
Well, and especially with Charlie's history.
Yeah.
Did you say anything about that?
Oh, well, I have in the past, but in case I have new subscribers, Charlie's a rescue dog. This is not, it's not his first home. It's not Nixie's first home. It is Missy's first home, because I got her from the receptionist at the vet's office. Her daughter's roommate in college, they had an oops, and that Missy is half Sheltie, half Dachshund, and that's where she came from. And I had just had to put a dog down, so my friend Carol, who worked there, asked me if I would like to have one of the puppies, and we were at a restaurant, and I'm just like, okay, sure, yeah, and then here she come, you know, right after Thanksgiving with this puppy, so, or right before Thanksgiving, her and her daughter, so anyway, but Charlie's owner never let him inside. We got him when he was 10 months old. He'd never been worked with. In fact, he was so dirty that she had to take him to the groomer to give him a bath. And then when she took him to the groomer, his collar was so tight the groomer had to cut it off. And so when he was given to us, he had no collar or anything, and he was so bad that if you put him outside, you couldn't even turn around and walk down your hallway, and he was hitting the back door. Good thing it was a solid steel door, because he was frantic to get in. And, you know, he's mellowed out a lot from that, but like I said, she was going to have him put to sleep, telling him what a bad dog he was and all this. And Nixie, this is like, I believe it's her third or fourth home. And, you know, I don't know why the first owners got rid of her, and then she ended up being at Humane Society for a while, and then other people adopted. We drove 2 hours one way to go get her, and she fell in love with Brad the minute she saw him. I was in the bathroom, and both of these dogs, the odd thing is their owners gave them to us. These dogs never, you know, if I left my dog with somebody and I was walking away, they would try to follow me. They didn't in either case. So, but anyway, I'm glad we have them. I know I talk a lot about my dogs, but I love my dogs and my cat. And, you know, we've gone through a lot to be able to keep them. I didn't want them. You know, there's a saying that nobody wants an old black dog. That's why I guess all my dogs are black, because I always tend to adopt what I think nobody wants to adopt, you know. And with my first rescue dog, his name was Pat, and he'd been at the Humane Society for how many years?
5.
5 years, and he was so, when you would go look, I didn't notice him at first because he had his back turned toward everybody and way back in his cage and stuff. And he was blind in one eye, and all his teeth broke off in that one side. And basically, that's when the Humane Society director told me, yeah, it's just no black dog nobody wants. And I said, I do. You know, because I was asking what dogs would be good and explaining our situation and stuff. And you know, and I'll never, ever forget he was excited, of course, riding in a car and stuff, but when I took him home and he saw that big backyard, the joy. Yeah, the joy. So, anyway, I know I'm boring you guys with that, but I don't even know why we're talking about it. Why was I talking about it?
I asked you to tell the story about Charlie.
Oh, yeah, but, oh, we were talking about not fencing the backyard for now. You know. What?
I know I'm a major distraction,
Yeah, you are.
and I get you sidetracked.
You do.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay. I like having you here. Yeah, today, once I got up and stuff, we just been, like I said, Brad's been digging up for the garden, and what else have you done? Started laundry. We're doing laundry.
Sprayed all the the ant mounds.
That might be why. I wonder if that's why Nixie keeps licking that one spot. I wonder if she got bit by some ants.
Might be.
Because we used to take them out front all the time, and now we take them out back where there's not as many ants.
No.
And
I've only seen that one.
I got to tell you guys a story about the frogs. Okay, we have a plant, and it's kind of like it's not a palm tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is.
I'm not sure.
But it kind of looks like a palm tree, right?
It's cool.
It's a real one, and in the bottom of it, it grows this ivy. We bought it that way, and we've had it for over a year. We named it Fred, and it sits on the top step here. Well, in there have been lizards, and there are frogs, and they're little green frogs. They're the cutest things ever. I'll try to bring up, see, yeah, I got a nice picture. Brad took this picture, and he took it, and it's up outside on the wall of the trailer, behind the light, and at an angle, and then he managed to do this. But these are the frogs. These are two of them. These are the main ones. They're called Titan and Pipsqueak. Brad named them. And every night they come out, as soon as the porch light's on. Brad makes sure that that's turned on for them. You know, it's almost like it's showtime. And they come out and they get, you know, because they're eating bugs. And so we love them because they're eating the bugs and stuff. And you can hear them croaking so loud, even, you know, right through the door and everything. And last night there were 3 of them. Brad said he's seen up to 5. I love it. And I love like that. I'll be outside working, or I might be sitting on the steps out back with the dogs, and all of a sudden I'll see a lizard. You know, and it's like they're checking me out. You know, they'll come on the railing and stuff, and, you know, I love how they cock their heads, and, you know, they swivel their, you know, and it's just, there's a little green lizard, and I really love it. But, yeah, so Brad now, we leave the porch light on for him. You know, we wouldn't want them to, you know, not be able to eat their bugs. And, you know, but we find a lot of joy in that. Oh, I guess, one more thing. I missed you guys. Can you tell? Brad laughing at me. That's okay.
And another thing.
My amaryllis is blooming. Look at that, guys. That's my amaryllis outside. My friend Kay, before she had her stroke and got so sick, bless her heart, gave me that last 4th of July for my birthday. She left that on my step, and she left like a guidebook for this county. But yeah, so, oh, and then let me show you guys some other things. Oh, I think I already showed you guys. I already showed you guys my latest pores and stuff. So, my friend Brian, our friend Brian, back in Wyoming, I used to work with him. He is a diabetic, and he's had problems with a foot infection for 3 years now. He's been fighting it off and on. And sadly, a few days ago, they had to amputate below the knee. They said that would be best for his long-term health, you know. But the thing is their insurance isn't going to pay for any rehab time. Can you believe that? No rehab time for when you just have had an amputation. And this is, you know, you have to learn how to walk all over, balance all over, navigate everything. But no. So that's just crazy. So they started doing PT right away. So, you know, not have to wait till that heals. So, you know, and everything before they can do a prosthetic and you'll be able to put pressure on it, you know. So, but, yeah, things are going well. We were talking about what we want to plant for a garden and stuff. Brad was laughing at me. I'm so mean. No. I can't. Don't mind me, people. I don't know where my notebook. Oh, yeah, I put it away. Anyway, I'm gonna plant a whole bunch of crap. Here, let me see. I got my notebook here. I know you guys missed me too, so you won't mind if this is a little longer. It's smelling good in here. Brad's cooking. It is. I'm going to plant some cucumbers, some pumpkins. Brad wants to do 3 mounds of pumpkins. So this is our plan, right? We have the normal jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and then we have what's called Big Macs. And we want to plant a whole bunch, and then, because I said to him, well, maybe we should only do 1 mound of pumpkins. What are we going to do with all these? He goes, give them to the neighborhood kids. So what we're hoping is that we have a really good grow season with these pumpkins. And then we're going to invite these little kids in the park, come over and get a pumpkin. I think that would be a lot of fun, you know. And we're going to plant some honeydew, some cantaloupe, and some watermelon. And this watermelon is an orange flesh watermelon. That's kind of cool. And I have the red flesh ones too, but the orange flesh ones, I'm very excited about to see what they're like. This is what they're like. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to plant some red peppers. They're not supposed to be real hot. I'm going to plant some peas. Hopefully the seeds are still viable. I'll do some butter something lettuce, I can't remember. Radishes, some beets, some cauliflower, and carrots. Now, if I don't have enough room out there, I will omit the beets, the cauliflower, and the carrot. I really hope I don't have to omit the beets, though, because we really like that. I'm going to do a little bit of corn and a little bit of sunflowers, too. And, of course, I got some more wildflowers to throw. Oh, and my peppers and tomatoes out there are doing fantastic. My tomatoes are getting blooms on them. I think they probably doubled in size, don't you, honey?
Probably.
They are just going crazy. They're just doing so great. And like I said, peppers are doing great. So that's exciting. I can't remember what that big pot is that we bought. That big pot that I cut way back. Oh, and I cannot remember. I keep thinking it starts with a G.
I have no idea.
And anyway, it's not a begonia. Begonias are coming back. But anyway, it's doing great. I just cannot remember. I have to go through my pictures and look, and I know what it is. But yeah, everything's going great out there. Like I said, I still have seeds coming up like crazy for the flowers, so that's awesome. And also, we were finally finishing up hanging the curtain rods. We still had 3 windows that had to be done. The one in the art studio / craft room, and in our bedroom we still had 2 that just had sheets up that we needed to did. And I did the same thing on the opposite wall of that one where I did the black. I did just a black towel, and then I did a white lacy curtain in front of it. I did it on the opposite wall. And that's one with air conditioner. And then I set my small ceramic pumpkins up on the air conditioner to keep that back so it won't, get in the way of the cooling ducts. And on the other one, behind the TV, I just hung a black towel. That window doesn't matter anyway. And then the craft room I did, I had a blue, a light blue kind of sheer that we hung behind, and I put some white lace ones in front. And that doesn't really matter, that room, anyway, because that's just my art studio. And I have Monica, who is that talking head that Linda gave me. She moans. And I wonder if she's really moaning. I mean, it's like, holy Lord. She got like a mohawk. Well, and then they hung some little skeletons and another little shrunken head in there. And I hung some other crap that I like. So, yeah. So, what else, honey? Got anything to say?
Can't think of anything.
You feeling okay? You've been pretty full of energy today.
Pretty much.
Full of energy. You're like running all over here.
Well, why waste the energy at work when I can use it here at home?
That's true.
Plus, I didn't feel well yesterday, so.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm glad you feel better.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's all we got going on, really. Like I said, I feel kind of tired today. I feel good, but I feel tired, so I'll keep powering through. I need to vacuum and stuff. I need to vacuum, do some straightening up. Won't take that long. So, yeah. Then I'll probably go in and work in the art studio. And make some more hats. So, hopefully I'll hear back from them. If not today, maybe tomorrow. So, yeah. That's all we got going on. And I didn't get to my comments. Hopefully I'll get to that tonight. But remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you're awesome. Oh, we did go to Walmart today, too. Big whoopee, right? We went and got some quick lines. We're still using our Burger King coupon, the $8.99 for the 2 Whoppers, 2 fries, and 2 small drinks. They never asked for it, so we just keep using it, you know. And we took Charlie with us. He was all happy. He was not going to be left behind. He was not. Right, honey?
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the fans.
Oh, I said Charlie was not going to be left behind today. He was frantic. And was a happy boy. And the funny thing is, the minute he gets out to the Jeep, he lays down and back. You know, well, he did eat some french fries with us, so, you know. But, yeah. And then we had to go to Walmart. And Brad needed a few things. And I finally gave in and begged for some pretzel sticks. You know, you just sometimes just want something kind of crunchy. And those are about the least worst thing for me. I know you guys are going to say carrots. Carrots I cannot eat with dentures. But I can't eat them with the dental issues. I can't eat them with the dentures. Not unless they're cooked. And, you know, it's like celery's hard too. And stuff. So, yeah, we're doing the best we can. Little by little we make changes. Right, honey?
Yep.
But, alright, I'm going to get off here. Remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship, and I am going to work on answering comments. And I think you're awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.